Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I have for you a brand new DLC for Field of Glory 2 Medieval, Storm of Arrows, which has 45 new units, 8 new historical scenarios, and 95 new army lists. So I'm pretty excited for that. Now we here are going to be playing beginning of a campaign. We're going to be playing the 100-Year War. Now I'm actually going to be playing as the French because they have a lot of really cool cavalry and I absolutely love playing with cavalry units. The 100 Years' War had its origins in the 17th century when the Angevin kings of England, Henry II and his son Richard, by right of inheritance and marriage, ruled the western half of France and were frequently at war with the kings of France. Following Richard's death, he was succeeded by his brother John, who lost all of its territory except the Gascony in the southwest to King Philip II of France. In 1328, King Charles IV of France died without immediate heirs. His closest male relative was his nephew Edward III of England, son of his sister Isabella. However, the ancient Salic law precluding inheritance through the female line was invoked by the French nobility to reject Edward's succession, and instead picked Charles's nearest relative in the male line, Philip, Count of Valois. Edward protested but eventually renounced his claim and did homage to Philip IV for Gascony. In May 1337, however, Philip declared Gascony forfeit, causing Edward to renew his claim to the French throne and declare war. Thus began the 100 Years' War, which with various territorial gains and losses by the opposing sides and a number of truces lasted until 1453, by which time the French had reconquered all of France except Cologne. Let's go! If you watched me play some of my previous games of Let's Play this Gen, this is by the way a turn-based war game. I absolutely love to play with the Mongol cavalry because they are so amazing. They can shoot arrows and their cavalry, so they can do everything at once, which is amazing. But right now we don't have that option. But we're gonna get some knights, we're gonna get some spearmen, we're gonna get some archers. We're gonna be kind of boring because everybody can only do one thing, but at least we're gonna be diverse on the field. They're not Mongols, guys, okay? I love the Mongols so much more than this. I'm sorry, okay. But this is what I really like about this is because of the fact that you have such a variety of unit and they can't all do everything. You have to be so much more strategic and purposeful in where you put your different units, because with the Mongol army everybody could do everything, so it almost didn't matter where you put who. Like there were some like differences within the units, like some were better at different things, but generally everybody could shoot arrows, everybody could pursue, everybody could fall back from attacks, everybody could run away from attacks, and etc. And they were like, everybody was on horses, they had a lot of movement and everything. And here it's a lot different, so that's going to be interesting to see how we can handle that. And the French have a lot of cavalry, even though the knights are not nearly as maneuverable as the Mongols, and they can definitely not shoot arrows. 1340 AD. In 1340, Flanders was in revolt against its French suzerains. I have no idea how to read that, I apologize, I totally botched that up. And readily agreed to an alliance with Edward III of England. On 24th of February, the English fleet under Edward III defeated a Franco-Genoese fleet under Hugues Curet, Admiral of France, near Slough off the coast of Flanders. While he slowly raised further forces in Flanders, Edward sent Edward III of Artois, pretender to the county of Artois, with a large force of Flemish troops together with a small English contingent on a chevauchée in the region in an attempt to provoke the French into counter-attacking. In late July, Robert's Anglo-Flemish army approached Saint-Omer, which was held by a French force mostly of men-at-arms under Eudes IV, Duke of Burgundy, and Jean I, Count of Armagnac? I have no clue. With the main French army not too far away, leaving no time for a siege, Robert hoped to lure the French garrison into attacking him. The original plan to meet the French in a prepared position with field defenses on both flanks came to nothing when a rash attack by a few French knights was repulsed, and the Flemish troops advanced, leaving their prepared position behind. Alright, let's go fight. This game is so good, guys. Like, I have a lot of many guides on this game. I have a Let's Play with the Mongol campaign. Alright, so we're gonna go with mostly cavalry, because again, I absolutely love cavalry, but I do want to have some crossbowmen. I think I'll go with just crossbowmen. I think that's like the best choice. And we could also pick some brigands. Let's have 3 of them, and we'll fill the rest with cavalry. Oh, we can. Okay, so I guess we'll get some. Peasant seems kind of cheap, so let's just get... we can only get... Okay, so in that case, let's get crossbowmen. We can't get any more. So we'll get... Yeah, light crossbowmen, raw crossbowmen, and just all sorts of crossbowmen. And I do want my knights to be a little bit closer to each other. Definitely don't want them to be in the woods. What we actually should probably do, and that's actually going to be a really good idea, we're going to keep our crossbowmen hidden in the woods, because then the enemy can't really shoot at them. And we're going to try to wait them out, sort of let them come to us. Not too much, because we do need to make sure that our army isn't in the woods, because obviously the horses can move very well in the woods, but it should allow us to get at least some interesting attacks, I believe. Can add one more general, so we're gonna put a general over here, and let's go. Right, so they have some light guns over here, and they have a lot of like spearmen, and they have no knights. Well, they have single set of knights. Oh, Robert! Cool! After one of my patrons, and I didn't even name him. Robert the Arthurs. Alright. Robert's in the game. Alright, so we're gonna start moving. We said we don't want to move too close. But I do think we want to move at least the knights that are kind of over here. Because I would like to get some sort of flank attacks. Now, the way this game works is that you're not trying to kill the enemy, but instead you're trying to lower their morale. So there are 4 levels of morale. There's steady. There is disrupted, and then you have fragmented, and finally you have broken or routing, and you need to get at least 40% of their unit to be broken or routing. I'm actually gonna wait with the rest of my units. I don't think they can get close enough for a ranged attack yet. Maybe with the light guns. Oh, I don't think even with the light guns. I think it's one more turn to get to us. And like I said, we want to prepare our horses for some flank attacks. So we definitely want to start sort of... I can't turn them yet. Okay, so we're going to have to like slowly get them ready to turn to attack. So they're going to be prepped like this. So when these guys move closer, they'll get a good attack. And kind of like a similar situation here. I think we want to sort of move around. And hopefully the main forces will come forward. They will get a hit on us with the light guns, but I think that's okay. We don't have the ranged attack. I'm gonna wait one more turn. Might be a bad choice because they'll get their arrows at us first. But I think I really want to get them close and be able to sort of surround them in interesting, because we have a lot of maneuverability. So, you know, we can, I mean, okay, the knights are not nearly as maneuverable as my absolutely favorite unit of all time, which are my Mongol units, who can move around amazingly, but we should be able to get from to the sides of them and, you know, just get some good attacks. Like, that's what I want. Yeah, like, they can't turn that well, but just, like, look at this. And then, like, come on. They'll be able to attack in, like, a fun way. And not all of these will turn. I think a lot of them will just come closer to us here. So I think that's super important. So let's start shooting at these light javelin then. Oh, you seriously? Oh, these are the ribbons. I was like, do you seriously not have a range? Like, they're right there. I think that we don't seem to have... Oh, it's long range. Still, shoot anyways. We are now revealed, but I think that's okay. We'll keep the rest of them hidden because they're just not close enough for us to do any... Ooh, actually, I'm gonna move these knights further in the back. These ones are gonna come closer, like they're getting ready to attack. But these ones are gonna try to go around. Because imagine if we could hit up these longbowmen. That would be really, really powerful for us. And I think, do we want to straight up attack? I think I might straight up attack now. Oh, we can do a rear attack. That's really nice. Now the problem is we are now slightly locked in combat. and I can't really catch up with any of my other units. But I don't think they'll be able to get to me. So again, I'm just gonna wait with the rest of my units and just try to, again, just like get them to come to me essentially, because I can shoot my arrows and then I can run around them. Yeah, you can see they can't get to my cavalry, or to my knights, or whatever this thing is called, men-at-arms. They can shoot with these light guns, obviously, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But we should be able to attack these light guns also, and then we can destroy them before they can even really get any really good shots at us, which would be quite nice. Oh, they already broke, and we're following, and because the light gun is in the way, if you're following, you can attack a different unit. So this is absolutely amazing. This is stunning for us, like a stunning result. This went as well as it could have gone. The problem is now I actually have to move forward, because if I don't, they will just be able to absolutely destroy this unit. So we are going to move our knights, and we do have to move our archers a little bit forward as well. But the fact that we could already break one of their units and hit their light guns, that seems really powerful to me. I will attack here. And then you can attack this way. And all the fallbacks are really, really good for us. It's because we didn't get stuck in any melee. Now, like I said, our archers will probably have to move forward. And that's not completely ideal. I'd like to attack these longbowmen, and I think that I can if I just move like this. These are also longbowmen, so we'll also try to go at them. I'm gonna move my archers. No, these are not archers. Raw crossbowmen. I don't know what their range is. Okay, so one step in front of the woods I think is fine. Okay, I shouldn't be shooting at the longbowmen, because I should be shooting at somebody else, because the longbowmen won't really deal that much damage to me. So yeah, we'll let the brigadiers come ahead. They have a zone of control here, so this will stop the enemies from hitting up my archers. This essentially allows me to protect my archers. Actually, I might need to put these guys one step ahead. They might be able to hit them, but they shouldn't be able to hit anybody else, which right now is what I care about the most. And you also, like, stand a little bit forward so that you can protect the rest of my units, essentially. Anybody who hasn't moved or attacked. Oh, these brigadier. Oh, yeah, so you also move a bit closer. Alright, we'll end our turn. See what they do. Alright, they're coming towards my knights. That was to be expected. Oof, they're gonna get... They can't get a flank attack because they turn the other way. I can't get a flank attack on them either, because my knights are unmaneuverable, so I can't really turn in that direction. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be so good. Like, imagine when these guys break again. They're gonna... Okay, they dispersed, but if they were to like run backwards, which unfortunately they did not, I would be able to follow them up and do some nice damage. Our chances of attack here aren't great, because they have a general and they're kind of strong, so... We managed to fall back a little bit. Our chances here are better, so we'll start the attack. Ooh, we got hit pretty hard. We did fall back at least. And who do we want to shoot? Do we want to attack here, or do we want to attack there? I think we'll have to focus on the people that are right next to us, so we'll attack these low spearmen. Try to get them down. Help us out a little bit here. My guys aren't doing so hard against them, but... 6 versus 26? And okay, this is actually better, so we'll shoot over there. They're holding firm. I was really hoping that they could get... I don't know if you saw that one guy fall. If they could get disrupted, we could do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, since we didn't manage to get them disrupted with our range attacks, the chances of getting them disrupted... if you keep shooting at the same turn, like, you'd have to do a lot of additional damage in order to actually be able to disrupt them, so it's not like super likely. I'm moving these guys here because then I can turn and let them attack these longbowmen. Ooh, it's kind of interesting that attacking them has such a bad odds for me because it's like, you're a longbowman, you're not meant for melee. Okay, we're gonna turn this way because then we can do flank attacks or possibly even rear attacks next turn. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Oh, we are severely disordered because we are... Oh, we're on a rough ground. I did not realize that. I'm gonna try to fall back then. Yeah, we held firm. Good. Because now we're steady. Because being disrupted is just a really bad situation for us. Yeah, same here. We definitely don't want to be in rough ground when we're doing this kind of attack. So... yeah, we don't want these guys to move or attack. These ones either. What about here? Oh yes, we get an okay attack, so let's do it. Here also, pretty good. Nice, we got them to be disrupted. And actually we could attack here because they're already disrupted, so again we have a chance to hurt them some more. Didn't really hurt them that much, but yeah. Here, is there any way we could move in a way that would allow us to do like flank attacks or something? It doesn't look like it. I mean, I could move this way and try to kind of stop, because they can't attack here because of this zone of control, I think. Maybe they could attack from this direction. I'm not entirely... maybe they can. Maybe that was a bad move. But we'll stick to it. We'll stick to it regardless. It's fine. End our turn. Alright, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so they're attacking me from multiple directions, which is obviously not great, but we got them to be fragmented, so that's pretty useful. Yeah, my brigands are ready. Oof, they got fragmented this fast. Come on. I would like to destroy those light guns, because if you let them hit us, then that could obviously hurt. All this melee here is not great for us. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Ooh, are these guys fragmented already? That's amazing. Especially because they have a general, so if we get them to break, all the other units will have to take a cohesion test. Cohesion test is what you take to determine whether your morale is going to fall or not. I have a guide on that if you want to know more. And so that could allow us to do a lot of damage to them. So let's actually focus on that first. They didn't break yet, so let's do another attack. Okay, they broke. So we're following, but okay, so all the other ones held firm, which is a bit unfortunate, but had they not, we might have been able to hurt more units. I guess we'll go this way and turn that way so that we can then attack in the following turns. These ones are also fragmented, so again, I'm trying to get these guys to break so that I could make other, yeah, like this unit disrupted, which is super helpful for us because, well, they can't do as much damage if they're disrupted, obviously. Who am I playing with now? Oh, these guys, okay. Oh yeah, sure, charge them, why not? Who are you? You're a crossbowman. I can do 2 to 14, or here I can do 10 to 32, so let's attack these guys in the front. Keep attacking them. And you also have to be careful about your ammunitions, because your ranged unit have ammunition, so make sure that you have enough to actually be able to attack. Now these brigands and rebouts are going to 100% die. And I can't really attack that unit because they are... they're already locked in melee, so there's really nothing I can do over there. Like, no way to really help. Right. Oh, you can do a ranged flank attack? Come on. I'm actually gonna move here And I'm gonna lock them in melee anyway, because then next turn I can do a flank. Oh, come on, he held back. Seriously, we're supposed to stand there and fight, cowards. So I wanted to do a really cool flank attack there, but no, I can't. Oh, this is going to be a flank charge, so they're gonna drop to disrupt it. And now they're already breaking. That's amazing. Ooh, and these are also disrupted, and we get to charge them over here. So fragmented. And now with this unit I can break them. Beautiful. Now notice we already got them to like 23% of their army is already disrupted. We need to get to 40 and keep a 25% difference. Obviously we'll lose this unit, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Now one thing we gotta keep in mind is that we have a lot of archers here, so they can do something very similar to what we just did, where we destroyed their archers, but if they're gonna destroy our bunch of archers, then we're gonna lose a lot. So we either gotta be really quick, or we gotta send someone back to protect ourselves. Otherwise we'll end up with like 4 units broken in very quick succession, so that could be rough. Yeah, they are already breaking. We're holding firm around there, but obviously we gotta start running. Okay. Fortunately, some of these knights are still in pursuit, which is not great for me, because I would much rather that they just straight up... Oh, they formed a square there, we gotta check that out. So with some of these ground units, you can form squares, like form formations, which I think is really cool. So I definitely like to show that off to you. Ooh, will they get a flank attack on my knights? Yeah. So these guys formed a square. Go attack like this. They're fragmented, and if you charge a fragmented unit, it will break. So we can follow up. Unfortunately, they didn't really do anything to anybody else. Nobody broke with their cohesion test or anything, but this is a better attack, so I'll do it this one. Only 20% chance. These units are already broken. I'm gonna attack this unit simply because it's disrupted, so our chances of hitting it are so much better. And I'll turn this way so that next turn we can attack these guys. I'm actually gonna attack them this turn. Oh, okay, I was hoping we'd stay locked, but... if we attack this unit, one benefit is that they may run away, so our units might end up in better positions. We won't be able to attack anybody else, but at least we can move around. So I guess in that sense it could be useful. There's another big general here. Oof. So this is actually a bad move, because when we were here we could have protected this unit from getting flank charged. But now, because we've fallen back, we can't. So now actually... we are going to be flank charged. I have crossbowmen. I guess I'll have to shoot here, because that's the only people I can shoot. This is really, really bad for us. I don't have anywhere to run. If I try to run, it will cost me a cohesion test, so obviously that's kind of like already getting hit. But now that they're disrupted, we should be able to do a little bit more damage and possibly survive. Okay, here are my knights. How can you have such bad odds against like longbowmen? I don't understand it. Like, they're not good at fighting back. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible situation. Alright, well, we're not gonna do a thing there. You are crossbowmen. If I move this way, can I shoot at them? Yes. I wonder if there was a way I could have moved around to protect my archer units with the zone of control. I'm not entirely sure it's possible. We have 24% difference now, and they're 29. So if we get them to 40 and we get 25% difference, we've already won the game. So we'll see. And enemy flanking 4 has arrived on the battlefield. Okay. Well, that's gonna change our odds. Yeah, see, they got that flank attack because this unit has fallen back. Had they not, we would have been able to do a better attack. But they've fallen back here, which is good. Melee here is not great. This unit might outer break soon, so we gotta figure out some way to sort of defend there. Alright. I'm gonna keep shooting at these spearmen over here. I don't necessarily think that we could like... Oh, actually, we did fragment them. I didn't expect that. I didn't really think we'd be able to do that, but that's great. Alright. You... Attacking them is still bad for you. Yeah, we are still severely disordered because we're standing on the rough terrain, so I'm just gonna move away from there. Because that's a bad situation for me. Let's move this way so we can try to attack some of these. And we'll see who hasn't moved yet, who can still attack. Let's possibly just turn this way. The following turn we should... Oh, these are crossbowmen, I keep forgetting that. I keep trying to shoot with them. Like, that's not what you're here for. Sure, let's attack here. Oof. That was not a good attack for us at all. It's actually kind of terrible. We'll move this way and try to attack these ones from behind. Oh well, this is a unit that's already breaking, so what's the point, right? Is this a better attack? Yeah, so we did some nice damage, so now here we have a chance to draw. Not completely the best odds, but... we're gonna move this way and try to attack them like in the following turn. In a nice setup. Let's just turn here, sort of get ready. You are Brigadiers. I'm kind of fine with you the way you are, I think. Yeah, see, the problem is that our knights keep sort of pursuing units that are rounding, and we're like, well, kind of need to attack and stop pursuing. They're hitting me so close with this light gun, but it doesn't make much difference. Oh, nice, we pushed them back here. We're over their leader, we pushed them back quite nicely. Yeah, I'm worried that this unit will... Yeah, it was to be expected. They had to break at some point. It's really tough there. Ooh. This unit might break. Alright, so 20 difference now. Come on, fragment. Ah! It's still not fragmented, which is super sad. Oh, this is still not considered an attack from... Oh, it's maybe because they formed a square. Okay, so you can't really get a nice attack like that. It's interesting. In that case, let's just go this way and attack these guys. If that's what we can do, at least next turn, that should help us out. We'll do an attack here. I must just want to protect my own. Yes. And we'll keep attacking this unit that's already like really down. Ooh, but I think we ran out of ammunition because our attacks are so bad. Our chances of actually attacking are good. Yeah, so they're breaking now. So they routed, so that's really good for us. And we'll attack this unit instead. Oh, this is a flank attack. Good. I'm worried because this unit is really ready to break, but the odds were good, so I was like, well, gotta do it. We'll get a nice attack here. Okay, that was a lot less nice than I thought it was gonna be, but... Oh, at least they're disrupted now. Okay, this is a flank charge, so this is great. Immediately are fragmented. And yeah. So they're gonna break soon, but I worry that some of ours will break as well. Yeah, these are already fragmented. We no, they rallied. I was really happy that we rallied, but it was nuts. Oh, they're at 35% now, so it's very little that we need. Just, I think it's like 2 units, not 1 but 2, because 1 is only 4% typically, so. Oh, they left the square, which is good. So now we can get some sort of like flank attacks or things like that. If need be. This unit is breaking, okay. Yeah, if we can get them to, if we can break 2 of their units, we'll get enough of a difference and immediately win. And there are quite a few of their units that are close. Yeah, like this one broke. We already won, actually. So at the end of this turn, we're already gonna win. Which is, I mean, come on. That's like the fastest win ever, was it not? I'm really proud of myself. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, write in the comments. And you can click on the right to watch my guides and other videos that I made in this game. I'll see you there. Bye bye!